Well, I am pleased to say that our pal Adam Taki is back from Malibu here in New Mexico with us this morning. And Adam looks young, but let me say something. He is a very seasoned food expert, and he is the vice president of Amazing Taste Foods. And we love it, right, Kristen?
Good morning,
we do.
both of you.
I needed it last night. I was trying to, I was actually pan frying some chicken.
Yeah.
And all I have is salt and pepper, and it was not enough.
No,
So where was I to come over and cook this up for you guys?
didn't know.
I need
Yeah.
to cook too. I could use that.
Well, I was telling you earlier, and Kristen and I both have the same experience. We have really become real users of the Amazing Taste food seasonings because we can't cook, obviously, really well without it. Salt and pepper's just not doing the trick.
No.
Well, this stuff, it makes cooking easy.
Yeah, well,
That's
today,
the
what are you making
whole
for
thing.
us?
Well, we're cooking pork fajitas. Pork
Okay.
fajitas, it's a new, you can make them with chicken, you can make them with beef, but I like pork because they're rich in good protein, good source of rich protein, and
Yes.
there's wonderful healthy minerals that are great for our bodies.
Okay.
And honestly, if I didn't tell you this was pork, you would never know.
Really?
Yeah, it
Never
doesn't
know.
even look
I
like
thought it
pork.
was
It
chicken,
looks like
actually.
chicken.
You tell me.
Now, how does
totally
it compare to sucking up all the juices or soaking up all those juices
Yeah.
and seasons from your
Well,
Amazing Taste?
that's the whole thing with Amazing Taste is traditionally with fajitas you cook it on high heat really fast.
Yes.
And most fajitas, when you do that, it dries out. The chicken, the beef, the pork, it dries out and it's tough and it's just like not that flavorful. And you're coating it with salt and it's too salty.
And it's also hard to clean the pan.
Yes, but with the Amazing Taste, that's what is so cool about it. It's what I kind of like to call a functional seasoning.
Nice.
And it holds in the moisture and the juices, and it just.
Oh, it holds in the moisture too,
Yeah,
so it keeps it a little
exactly.
juicier. Yeah, my chicken got dry last night too.
Yes,
So.
and that's actually a really good point that you made, because when I was doing the turkey burger you had once done for us,
Here, give it a nice stir.
I realized the difference when I didn't use the Amazing Taste, because when I did, it was so juicy, and that's exactly what you were explaining to us about the juicy factor. I love that.
So now what else do you have in here along with the Amazing Taste?
Well, we've
seasoning?
started browning the pork strips, and these were
Okay.
just pork chops that I cut into little strips.
Okay.
And just use some olive oil or cooking oil, whatever you like, and just kind of browned it. And we'll add in, add in some veggies, some
yeah, let's do it.
bell peppers, onions. Pick
Okay.
from any color of the rainbow, whatever you like.
I love that.
Yeah, and you have a ton of different seasonings types. This one you're using fajitas for this, since we're making fajitas.
Yep.
But you have
So
other
it's
ones
an
too, right?
actual fajita mix, right?
That's, the fajita seasoning. One of my favorites, the Malibu seasoning. I think we were cooking with that
Yes,
last
right,
time.
It's a little kick to it.
I think we were putting that on like popcorn or chips or
Yes,
something.
you put it on potato chips, and it had a nice little spice, a little tang. I loved it. Well, now with fajitas, like you said, you want to always make the meat on a high heat. So what are you cooking on a high heat right now?
Well, I like to kind of cook it on a medium and just kind of slow it and just really captivate all that moisture inside. And really just grasp it and hold it in. So that way it's just packed with flavor. I like meals that are an easy to make and that have big flavor, and this is one of them.
Big flavor, but not big on the belly, because these are actually really healthy for you as well.
Yeah.
Add in the rest of the seasoning while you're at it.
Oh, okay.
That's
and then
actually
just
good.
continue to give it nice stirs.
I'm glad you just said that, because I wanted to ask you about the timing of the seasoning. Do you want to season it and let it marinate, or do you want to season it just right before you put it on, or while it's cooking?
You know what? This one, we're just seasoned it while we're cooking it, and you'll notice how much flavor it's packed with. And you know what? If you wanted to marinate it and let it sit overnight, it's only going to have that much more flavor.
Right,
But it's not necessary with Amazing Taste. It's not.
That's great.
Yeah.
And
It's so simple.
Let me tell you, the first time I actually got familiar with the pork fajitas was back when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
I was cooking these at a supermarket doing a cooking demonstration in San Diego next to the border of Tijuana.
Okay.
And everyone who shopped there, they would walk across the border and shop there and do their grocery shopping. No one spoke any English.
Wow.
And here I'm, this little white kid, 16 years old.
Malibu surfer.
I think they're calling me a gringo, and I couldn't make enough of these things.
Oh
They
my
were just
gosh.
buying them as fast as I made them. It was hilarious.
I love it. So you were 16, and then tell people a little bit about the history of how you got started with this with your dad.
Yeah.
Well, my dad, he has a PhD in food science, and that's where all the technology comes in with these seasonings. They're not just basic seasonings. They're meant to enhance the protein, enhance whatever meat, whatever foods you're cooking, and really make them taste like nothing you've ever had.
Yeah, we had microwave chicken, was it before?
Oh,
and
we-
it tasted
Cornish
like you
game
would
hen.
save it. Yeah,
So good.
That was unreal, right?
The Cornish hen, yes, it was, and it was crispy. crispy. That's the other thing I have to mention is you get that crisp. You get the crisp, and it's something you wouldn't expect just from a seasoning. And don't you feel like it makes your kitchen, or even in a microwave, by the way, but would you ever think that when you cook, you don't have to take, well, I need this seasoning, I need that seasoning, I need that. All you do is take out the packet. And it's done, voila. I love that.
Yeah, this was me reaching in the cabinet last night trying to get seasoning out and knocked one out. I had like basil all over the floor. So it was just a disaster. I was out of my packs of Amazing Taste. So you can get them at Smith's though. So yeah, let everybody know where you can get the and in what section of the grocery store.
Yeah, in Smith's. It's not where all the other seasonings are, is it?
No, 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 no. You go to the fresh meat and seafood department. That's where you'll find them. Right there. Available, so when you buy your meat, you don't have to be like thinking what seasoning should I use. The Amazing Taste is right there, and
so you can just grab it pretty quickly.
And they're only 99 cents.
They're so affordable. I have to say that's a big thing when you're cooking right now these days with everything going up. 99 cents.
Oh my gosh!
I love
For 13 years, we have not raised the price from 99 cents.
Oh,
it's unreal.
That's fabulous.
Yeah,
that's
good.
wonderful.
And they're healthy too, right? Aren't they fairly healthy?
Yeah, there's no MSG, all natural, fairly low on sodium. Some of them are low sodium by the FDA regulations.
Great, and there's so many choices. And I want to mention while we're making the fajitas today that of course there are a few other ingredients you might want to consider. Let's talk about those as well.
Yeah, what do you have to go on the fajita?
When we'll serve our fajitas, and we have the condiments to go with them: guacamole, salsa. Cheese, tortillas. And with the tortillas, growing up, my dad, we have a range burner at his house. And what he always used to do is he would take the tortillas and he would throw them on the range right there and then flip them over and get them all hot and crispy right there.
Oh, I might want to try that.
You got to be careful not to burn your finger. That's the only thing.
Yeah. But it's not fun when they stick. That's the only bad thing. But here, so what do you think when you're here in New Mexico? Have you had our tortillas? I mean, they are the best.
They're unreal.
They're the best. I mean, when I went to Garcia's for the first time, I had a red tortilla and Durams. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're the best. So you can make the best possible fajitas in New Mexico. You take the Amazing Taste and you take our amazing resources and you're boom, bam, done.
Hey, I gotta tell you, one of the best experiences I ever had with pork was, oh my gosh, my buddy's birthday party. He was having a luau themed.
Oh, fun.
And since we're all a bunch of beach boys that grew up surfing, you know, just a little humble beach community. I know you longboard.
East Coast, but yeah, I do
Same thing, surfing. And we went to downtown LA and we got this gigantic pig. Gigantic.
Oh, fun.
And we brought it up and we seasoned this bad boy up with the Amazing Taste pork seasoning. And we wrapped them in leaves, the traditional Hawaiian style.
Oh, fun.
And then with a gigantic trailer, we went to the beach late at night, like 2, 3 a.m. and dug up sand and buried them in this trailer pit. It was hilarious.
Okay, so why did you bury it?
Because that's the traditional Hawaiian way. You bury it and then you cook it 24 hours. And I'm telling you, it was like nothing I've ever had. It was,
that's hilarious.
It was unreal.
I love it. Well, we're not going to be rolling any pigs today or burying anything or anyone. But what we are going to do is eat after the break. And for a copy of Adam's pork fajita recipe, all you need to do is log on to casa.com. We're going to keep cooking, and then we'll be right back to eat.